Over on Channel 2, Cooper's Crossing is in danger as a brush fire threatens. Meanwhile, Dr. Callahan and Liz can't be reached on the radios, and rumours fly in on the Flying Doctors at 9 p.m. But first, it's the Thamesmen.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm very good. Are we on day 5 of the
Day five of what?
The Dylan curated week?
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Well done, everyone, for getting to day 5.
If you got through the bonus track on day 4, you're a better man than us. Oh no, I didn't say that.
You've aged about 19 years, I tell you.
Welcome. I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles.
My name's Alex, and I'm in Dallas at the moment. But welcome. As my friend said, Dylan Week. It's a curated week by Bryan, a good friend and subscriber, put together of which is the best way to listen to Dylan, which is Dylan songs sung by other people.
And today we've got someone very special, haven't we?
Yes, we've got Bryan Ferry, and Bryan knows I'm a big Bryan Ferry nut. Did you know I'm a big Bryan Ferry nut?
I did not really know. I know about your Hawkwind passions and things like that, but Bryan Ferry is
and Bryan Ferry and Roxy music. I'm a huge Roxy music fan because art. Avant-garde, like Lou Reed, Roxy music, and anyone who's kind of, and they had Brian Eno in the band, and also there was no one ever covers Roxy music, and not because they write shit songs, they write great songs. You can't cover Roxy music.
Yeah. What was that track you sent to me from Roxy Music, which was
Mother of Pearl?
That was an astounding track, wasn't it? That was absolutely fantastic.
And he did that vote. He wrote. He's got so much style, Bryan Ferry, even today, and it's not just the way he dresses, which is completely different to everyone else.
Yeah,
the way he delivers his lyrics are completely dressed as well. And he came in and he did that. He wrote the lyrics the night before and came in and did Mother of Pearl all in 2 takes and did a whole lot. So I'm really looking forward to this because, as I say, the delivery of Bryan Ferry is as stylized as Bryan Ferry.
Yeah, and I have not heard this, and then adding that to the sort of lyrics of Bob Dylan, which we've learned have been absolutely astounding. I think it's going to be really very interesting, I think. So, it's going to be from 73. It's a Hard Rains Are Gonna Fall is going to be the track.
He's going to be at his peak.
Yeah, well, actually, I think this recording was live in 77, but the track was 73, I think. But peak Bryan Ferry. And we got peak Ferry. And we got some notes.
PF, not Pink Floyd, no.
Pete Ferry. Okay, would you like me to read the notes? Would you like to read them?
Well, I'm going on about Pete Ferry.
You're too excited. I can't. Calm down, Tiger. Calm down. Are you ready? So he says, Bob Dylan wrote A Hard Rains Are Gonna Fall in the summer of 62. And initially, although he did make some alterations to the lyrics before recording the song in December of 62, it was included on his second album, The Freewheelin' Bob Dylan, and I love that album, which was released in May of 63. It has been covered by other artists dozens of times over the years, but very few of those recordings had any sales success. One of the few artists that did have some chart success was Bryan Ferry. He recorded the song for his 73 album, These Foolish Things, and the single, A Hard Rains Are Gonna Fall, peaked at position number 10 in the UK singles chart.
There you go. It's Bryan Ferry who helped Bob Dylan.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, exactly. So
no, I doubt him. All right, let's line this up.
Are you ready? Are you ready for
I'm
this?
ready.
Okay. So, count me in when you're ready.
3. I can't do it like Bryan Ferry. He's just too stylized. 2, or 1, a boom.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Where have you been, my darling? No. I stumbled up the side of 12 misty mountains, walked in the corners, crooked highways, stepped in the middle of 7 sad forests, been out in front of a dozen dead oceans. I've been 10,000 miles in the mouth of the graveyard. It's a hard now the stars of our show tonight. On drums, Paul Thompson. On bass guitar, John Wenton. In the horn section, we have Chris Mercer, Martin Drover, Mel Collins. On guitar, Chris Spedding.
Chris Spedding.
On keyboards, Miss Arrowbear. And on guitar here, Phil Manzanera. Oh, what'll you do now, my blue-eyed son? What'll you do now, my darling, you're one? I'm a going back, go for the rain starts falling. Walk through the depths of the deepest of waters, where the people are many and the hands are all empty, where the lips are poison of flooding their waters, where the hope in the valley meets the down dirty breeze, and where execution's face is always well hidden, where power is only where souls are forgotten, where that is the color and none is the number, and I tell them that look at them speaking to me, that the faces from the mountains, swords can see it, that I'm trapped in the ocean until I start sinking, but I'll know myself well before I get digging, and it's a heart, and it's a heart, and it's a heart, and it's a heart, I'm gonna fall, and it's a heart, and it's a heart, and it's a so hard, and it's a heart race, I'm gonna fall. And it's a heart, and it's a heart, and it's a so hard. It's a heart race, I'm gonna fall. And it's a heart, and it's a heart, and it's a heart, and it's a heart, and it's a heart race, I'm gonna fall.
Oh, that was great.
That was fantastic. I loved that version.
I
Absolutely loved it.
I'll tell you what, that band was tight. It was really tight, really good band, really
Yeah.
great keyboardist and guitarist.
Yeah. And was that Roxy Music or was that someone else? That was
that was Bryan Ferry when he went solo, and then he put people behind him. No, Roxy Music.
When was that? When did they finish up or start off?
He
or-
did a lot of solo work anyway. As
Okay,
well,
okay.
but no, I can't pull the date out. But he was doing solo albums while they were doing, while they were still together as well. But they went through many incantations. But that wasn't Roxy Music. But still, great band.
Yeah, it was. I remember when he introduced the guitarist Chris Spedding. Do you remember Chris Spedding? He was like I remember listening to Chris Spedding, like rock, like bluesy rock stuff. Great guitarist, really good. He's got some great songs himself. Chris Spedding, I wouldn't mind covering some of his stuff sometime.
And then the guitarist from Roxy Music, Chris is going to kill me, is now, he basically plays with Dave Gilmour.
Oh, okay. All right.
They're neighbours.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, some strange name, but he's really good. But back to the song.
Yeah.
God, what a song.
Yeah. And you've got to be like, Bob Dylan wrote that. What did they say? Wrote that in 1962. You know, and it's still to this day. I mean, I suppose Bryan Ferry it was that in the 1970s, but it's still a flipping amazing track, you know. And
it really suited that.
Yeah.
Obviously, they put that tapestry of that avant-garde music behind with the guitars and the horns and whatever, and he makes it very arty, but it seemed to suit it. He brought it more alive than Dylan, obviously.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that's a lot, and his voice is so iconic, and so where did we start this week when we were listening to The Pretenders with Chrissie Hynde, who had her own distinctive take on a Dylan song, and so. I mean, again, we keep repeating this. I think, it's funny how we do curated weeks. We end up with sort of like a theme. You do enough tracks of one particular artist or sort of, and you end up with a sort of overall impression of that artist and what they've done and what their thing is. And yeah, Bob Dylan is fantastic songwriter.
Curation weeks are my favourite weeks in Thamesmen. They really are. And I've been threatening, and I've been kind of, chatting about it with Sean and Brian or whatever about doing a Roxy Music week.
Ooh,
because it would be fantastic. It really would be fantastic.
Do you think anyone would watch though? We would love it. Tell us below if people would like a Roxy Music week.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Actually, that's what's
a bit of a poll.
us.
That
is what's stopping. Is if you'd like to see a Roxy week, put it down there. And what 6 tracks would you like? Because that would actually help us decide.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's not just Roxy, but it's Bryan Ferry / Roxy kind of thing or something like that. Maybe if that makes it more wider or something like that.
Yeah. Agreed.
But that was fantastic. I absolutely love it. So that was day 5. Now, what happens on day 6 or day 5? Actually, it happens on day 5, doesn't it?
It does.
It happens.
You
on
can
day
once
5.
this finishes now. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been an unbelievable week, and if you've just dropped it now, go back to the first. The week has built up and up and up. But right now, live, when you finish, if you go over to our Patreon channel, boom, day 6 is live the moment this goes live.
And it's a good one.
Yes. So just go to patreon.com, look up the Thamesmen.
Yeah. Or follow the links below.
Yeah.
Yeah. Join up, sign up, join us.
We've got people to thank for this week, haven't we?
Oh, yeah. Brian, who put this together, and Chris. I'm sure Brian might jump in on the notes and things like that. Chris for sort of shepherding us all, and then the Jim on his orchestra over there. So thanks, Jim. Good.
Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much, Chris. We really, obviously, you can tell we've really enjoyed this week. So thank you.
It's been brilliant.
See you on Patreon in a second.
Let's nip over there.
Let's go over there and get changed.
We'll sort it out. Yeah, we'll work that one out. All
right, see you there.
See you on Patreon. Right,
bye.